career day in the NFL.
Yeah, and it was interesting hearing about Malik Heath joining the team as an undrafted free agent. And he's like, you know, it's unusual that you can get guys like that come into such a crowded room, but he just loves what they're doing. All first and second year guys, youngest wide receiving core in the league, as we talked about.
Got Melton on the practice squad, former Rutgers player. More blitz. Got rid of it in a hurry. Incomplete. So Maury Toure couldn't hang on to it.
Well, he knows where his answer is, but again, it's just those finer details of playing the position, and that's, you know, that's a frustrating part. And of course, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It's the most difficult, most important position in sports. Those little plays like that can be the difference. But hey, this is the money down. Third down, red zone, on the road, playoffs, on the line. What do you do?
Panthers don't blitz a lot, but they have in the last few downs here. Just showing a four-man rush. Jordan Love signaling. Gets out of it. On the move, throws. End zone! And that's a Packer touchdown! Dattavian Wicks. His second NFL touchdown.
I love what Wicks does here. This is just understanding how to play the position and helping your quarterback out. Wicks is going to see that Jordan Love is going to get in trouble, breaks off of that initial route, turns, just find green grass, but then hang on to that ball afterwards. Jordan Love probably could have ran for the first down, decides to get it into his man Wicks.
Extra point by Carlson. He is good. Wicks, a rookie from Virginia, fifth rounder, gliding, and that's the 26th. He hangs on. 26th touchdown catch. Throw by Jordan Love, and the second for Dattavian Wicks.
And Xavier Woods comes up, tries to lay the wood on that one, but is able to hang on to it.
Yeah, Wicks had a season high receiving yards last week against Tampa, using him a little bit more, but they have worked with different receivers throughout this game, and of course the running of Aaron Jones has set him up to a 23-10 advantage, and second most in the common draft for first or second year players when you talk about catches for young players, whether it's tight ends, receivers, etc.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, the thing about Wicks that really stands out, he's just so physical. Like, he run after the catch, and of course he didn't have to do much running after that one, but he had to hang on to the football as Xavier Woods came in with a big hit. Yeah, so nice job understanding where to be and where to go on the scramble, but then hanging on.
Bothered by high ankle sprain. Blackshear stopped this time. That's one of the better special teams efforts against Blackshear in this game so far. Now a special message from Verizon.
Time is running out to get your home holiday ready. Switch to fast, reliable Verizon Home Internet and get a 5-year price guarantee. Switching is easy. Scan the QR code or visit Verizon.com/home to learn more.
Hope you're having a great Christmas weekend on Christmas Eve here in Carolina. Robert Smith, Jen Hales down on the field. Chris Myers and the Packers with playoff hopes. And the advantage so far incomplete with 39 seconds and one timeout for Carolina. Green Bay will receive the second half, kickoff after they kicked off to open the game.
Yeah, Bryce Young was trying to hit Adam Thielen on that last throw. Eric Stokes, excellent job in coverage, and it's been part of the problem for this Panther offense this year. Just so much attention, especially in situations like this. You know that they're going to try and get to Thielen, get that defense dialed up.
Off the hands, incomplete for Sullivan. Yeah, the Packer defense, that was Jonathan Owens on the coverage. 30th against the run. We mentioned that coming in, but Carolina's only run for 48 yards, and part of that is Green Bay getting out in front and applying pressure on the young quarterback. But Chuba Hubbard had been running the ball well. 2.5 a carry so far in this game on his 8 rushing attempts. Campbell has been the go-to target for Young. He's got 3 catches.
You still got a little bit of time here as well. With 3 timeouts, you can stop him here on 3rd down.
And the catch leaping. That's Sullivan. Let's see where they spot that. This would be a big mark for a 1st down or time for Green Bay to get the ball back. He's a little bit short. They may measure.
Well, they talked about Sullivan being next level type special. Watch the way that he extends the hand there. You don't see that a lot of times from tight ends, and turns the body to keep that ball off the ground. His depth just wasn't enough to get the 1st down. And as we talked about, 29 seconds now, 3 timeouts. Try and go after this one, take a couple shots, add a few more points to the lead.
Johnny Hecker is still productive. Former Ram in his 12th season. Gets it out of there. Lets it bounce. He gets bounced. Nixon coming towards it, and no flags. And that's where the Panthers, with the Packers, all 3 of their timeouts after the Panthers punt, will have an opportunity to add to their lead. Well, Robert Smith, Chris Myers, again, thank you for being with us. The Packers is the kind of game they wanted, right? Cautious about, upsets. They've dealt with that with the Giants and Tampa Bay. This is a game they appear to be in control of.
Yeah, they certainly seem to be in control. And, defensively playing much better against the run than they had in weeks past. And Jordan Love just in complete control. Get an opportunity here, make a couple big plays, get in position to add to that lead.
Yeah, set up for a field goal. Love comes out firing. It's a low throw. There's a flag down at the 40.
Pass interference. Defense number 26. Ball's placed in the spot of the foul. 1st down.
Dante Jackson limping and called for the penalty.
And you see Jackson right here. He gets that hand in as Dobbs is trying to make that turn. Gets a little banged up on it as well. 14 seconds here. Work the sideline, try and get maybe 1 shot. Trying to get in the field goal range.
So you have all 3 timeouts, so you still get out in the middle if you get the right play. Love runs out of there. Still going on the run. He couldn't quite get it inside the 40. He had a receiver there that was Thurday. 6 seconds remain. Now you're not even really close enough for a Hail Mary. Story of this 1st half was all about Aaron Jones, 89 rush yards. Also on the receiving end of a catch. And the Packer defense tightening up against Carolina's run game.
And you hope for a throw and another interference call. Maybe try a long field goal.
On target throw. Wicks, who had the touchdown catch a moment ago. And did they get
timeout?
They got it.
Green Bay, their 1st of the half. Please put 1 second on the game clock. 1 second.
1 second. We'll put that back on the clock as Alex Kemp requested and 1 timeout used. So we're just showing you the wild card situation because that's what affects Green Bay. And they need to win out. Now, if they lose, they're not actually eliminated, but they know they need to win out and get some help to get in. Again, Dallas and Philadelphia, one of them will be a wild card.
Boy, you could feel the intensity of Matt LaFleur there in the tunnel before the game.
Yeah, we walked out early, and he said, I usually don't come out early, but I wanted to get out on the field. He was enjoying the sunshine and just kind of taking in the atmosphere. He was well aware of what Carolina did last Christmas Eve. Panthers used their last timeout.
Yeah, he certainly was. And, we talked about, what you've done in the past, those games that you've won in the past, like those things, they don't do anything for you on that next week, on that next play. And you never know what that play is going to be. That's why attention to detail is so important. The old Jim Mora thing with the playoffs, right? Playoffs, like, hey, I just want to make sure that my left tackle is taking a proper kick step. I want to make sure that we're reacting to motion the right way. Coaches are worried about those little details, play to play. Forget about the big picture.
Well, this was supposed to be a rebuilding year for Green Bay. When they ripped off 3 in a row, we said, wait a minute, they aren't good enough to get into the postseason. Trying to set up the Hail Mary. Jordan Love going to air it out. The throw all the way down.
A chance.
Inside the 5, and it's knocked away, and that'll bring it into the half. Our first half stats are brought to you by Bud Light. Over 200 yards of off-and-gen.
Chris Robert, unbelievable. Another injury for this young Packers wide receiving core. Dontavian Wicks got hurt on that touchdown catch in the end zone. During halftime, I was back in the tunnel. They walked him out of the locker room and carted him to the x-ray room. He's questionable right now with a chest injury. Matt LaFleur told me they're going to rely more than ever this half now on Aaron Jones. He's the spark that got the game going for him, so they're going to ride it all the way.
All right, thank you, Jen. Dontavian Wicks had a high ankle sprain, now the chest injury, but Bo Melton has stepped up big in the receiving game as Jones picks up where he left off in the opening quarter. Packers scored on every possession in the first half except for that last drive, which ended in the Hail Mary.
Yeah, and they start this second half the way that they started the first half, going to Aaron Jones. Of course, Jen talked about that injury to Wicks. I love on that last one, it was Ben Sims, the other tight end, the other rookie tight end, getting on that edge, able to get that edge with that reach block, really hitting all areas of this defensive front for the Panthers.
Romeo Doubs moving around. Jordan Love under pressure on the blitz, and he's going to be sacked. Frankie Louvu, who leads the team in tackles with his 5th sack of the season.
Well, a little bit of a mistake from Jordan Love. You got to be able to see Frankie Louvu is really showing his hand a little bit early. He's getting a little bit antsy back there, and Jordan Love had done that so many times earlier in the game. He sees those pressure tells, and you see that linebacker getting a little happy, shuffling those feet. He's probably going to be blitzing.
Love, quick snap, fires a little high. And he had Aaron Jones alone over there, but it would have been a long way for the first down. And the Packers, who have scored 101 points in the third quarter, that's the most in the NFL.
Get his legs involved. Again, he's not a design run quarterback, but just get him onto the edge. Get him moving just a little bit because he is so quick. He can dart. He can really threaten a defense. Buy some time for those receivers to get a little bit of separation.
He's run only once today. Averages over 6 an attempt, over 200 rush yards this year. As he is caught. There's Thielen. That's his 4th target at a second catch. And that's the guy you got to get going. He's Mr. Reliability for Young.
You see Thielen right here on the edge, and they're going to bring a blitz. Bryce Young sees it right away. Thielen adjusts, able to bring that one in before Stokes, and that's Mr. Reliability. Adam Thielen, a tremendous year he's had. First year coming over from Minnesota. They talk about his work ethic, and they love the way that he rubs off on the other players. Always taking notes.
80 yard, and Hubbard gets it. Well, they went on a 4th and short. It was about a yard and a half too early when they were stopped. It was a big tipping point for the Packer defense. They get the first down here.
Okay, and you go with the extra tight ends on the right side of the line of scrimmage, and watch the little jump cut Hubbard makes. As soon as he gets the ball, get that Peter Griffin sound again with the laugh.
You might have to explain that you said
that's what, in our running back rooms, that was a noise we made whenever somebody's making those little cuts. We'd say, so we had Peter Griffin laugh before Peter Griffin. Not sure if it was stolen.
I get a good visual. Helps me understand. Catch, Mingo gets a block, and Jonathan Mingo up near midfield.
Nothing fancy on the outside, but DJ Chark. It's a little hands outside the frame a little bit on Jair Alexander, but you got to give an A for effort on that one. You like to see those wide receivers block on the outside. Isn't always the case, of course.
It's actually the strength of Mingo, according to the coaching staff, although he was on the receiving end. He's one of their better blocking receivers. Picked up 9. Set in motion. Straight ahead, Hubbard gets the first down.
And this is what the offensive coordinator, Thomas Brown, wants, right? You want to slow this game down, get some good gains with your running attack, get some play action tosses to the outside, and see if Bryce Young's legs can be a difference at some point.
Just saw Dontavian Wicks come out of the locker room back towards the Packer bench. We'll get an update when we can. Panthers, surprisingly, they're 4th in the NFL in time of possession coming in offensively for as few points as they've produced. Also been able to move the ball. Blitz. And trying to break through there is Hubbard to the 45 of Green Bay.
Boy, and Hubbard able to get a nice gain on that one. Right guard Gabe Jackson lost his footing in the hole. Chuba Hubbard had to do a little hurdling action on that one. That cutback right up over Jackson.
And Quay Walker again. Green dot takes him in second-year player. He's over 100 tackles for the second straight year. Involved on that. As Hubbard carrying the load. It's a second down. For a 3-yard pickup, they need 7. Young has a moment off his back foot and has to throw that. Incomplete for Tommy Trimble, and there's a flag down back around the area of Bryce Young.
This may be on Taylor Moton, the right guard, or excuse me, right tackle. Seeing that couple of offensive linemen in the area.
There is no foul on the play. 3rd down.
Packer fans.
Yeah, you hear a lot of booing here, right? Spreading Christmas cheer, spreading Christmas cheese. You got Packer fans all over here.
But he took a hit. I wonder if that was Carolina fans hoping for a late hit or a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, you know what that was? That was driving him into the ground, Lucas Van Ness. And they wanted a flag for him kind of landing with his body weight. They want to see those defenders kind of brace themselves. It looked like that might have been a hole, but that might be what the flag was. But it's hard to tell here. It's about even with those fans.
Well, they picked it up either way. 3rd and 7.
You hear Bryce Young changing the protection to Quay Walker, number 7.
He's got to get rid of it. He does, and right at the first down marker, Stephon Sullivan. Jonathan Owens made the tackle. He's got that lanky reach. See where they spot it.
Yeah, and Sullivan's going to work his way all the way across the field. And it's right.
Yeah, he's going to be just short of the first down, it looks like.
But again, what you love to see there is Bryce Young just operating the offense and staying poised in the pocket.
0 for 1 today on 4th down. They need a yard. Keeps Bryce Young. You wanted to see a little more run. Well, that's a start as he gets the first down.
Wow.
And a smile.
That's a little surprising. I mean, there's just nobody home in this area right here. That has to be some sort of misalignment. You do not leave the A gaps wide open on a 4th and 1 like that. Whether it's a quarterback sneak or some sort of handoff to a fullback, that's got to be a misalignment. We've talked about the issues with communication. There's no way they leave A gaps open on a 4th and short.
At the first down, ball's loose. And a miscue, but Young gets it back. Yeah, Darnell Savage, they miss a lot. Their coaching staff, especially Matt LaFleur, they miss a lot of communication with him not out there. He's been out with a shoulder injury, even though Jair Alexander is back. And Eric Stokes, they missed that communication. This was miscommunication, mishandling from the snap with Bryce Young and his center, Bradley Bozeman.
Yeah, and that's something, you know, the mechanics for a quarterback center exchange, especially when Bozeman is going to be getting upfield. The quarterback really has to ride him, and of course, playing so much shotgun, that's not what he's always used to.
Young open. Sullivan, the ball hung in the air, and it's incomplete. Flag down. That's back at the 47-yard line. And maybe Isaiah McDuffie put one on the corner.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 58. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah, and they did not throw the flag a minute ago, but McKenzie here drills into him, and he lands with the body weight. So really kind of take your pick on that one. Lowering the helmet, getting in there a little bit late, but also landing with his body weight.
Keeps the drive alive. And a fresh set of downs for the underdog Panthers. Moves the ball to the 20-yard line of Green Bay. Miles Sanders is coming at running back. Feeling top of your screen. Young toward the sideline with a good pickup near a first down before going out of bounds. Let's get a game break with Carissa.
Thank you so much, Chris. Vikings down 3. Nick Mullins finds a wide open KJ Osborne in the back of end zone for the score. Minnesota back in front, 21-17. Chris?
All right, thank you. Packer fans hoping for a Viking defeat to help their playoff hopes. Atlanta is winning 20-7 over Indianapolis, and Seattle is trailing Tennessee 10-6 in the third quarter of those games that affect the wild card playoff scramble. Packers defense trying to take care of business here after a 9-yard pickup on the run by Young, and this is Hubbard, and Chuba Hubbard. Tough yards to get a first down and a first and goal Carolina.
Going to get those wide receivers lined up on the bunch on the right-hand side, and you can see Adam Thielen right here work his way across. It's McKenzie trying to make a tackle in the hole, not able to get it. And this is an area Green Bay's been pretty good on the season. 9th in the league coming into the league in red zone defense. The Panthers run game, both with Bryce Young and that time with Chuba Hubbard, able to make some hay.
Chuba Hubbard cuts back inside the 5. Jonathan Owens, who's been busy from that safety spot. Married to Olympic gold gymnast Simone Biles, as many of you know by now, kind of a power Wisconsin couple. Second and goal now.
Yeah, boy, and you know we'll take a look at it at some point here, and you know there are a lot of different reasons why run defense doesn't work. Guys jumping out of gaps, guys not taking on blocks the way that they should. We've seen a lot of that.
Chuba Hubbard, he's in the end zone. It's a Panther touchdown. Straight ahead power run.
Jonathan Mingo is going to have the key block on this one, and Packers fans are probably going to be a little bit upset with the technique that he uses on Jonathan Owens. It goes up around the neck.
Oh, you're saying that wasn't exactly export clean, but it counts. 5th rushing touchdown this season for Chuba Hubbard. And it tightens things up with this extra point from Pinheiro. It's not good. Alert play. They pick up 33 yards. A.J. Dillon goes the other way, tripped up at the 31-yard line. We saw Dobbs on that catch and carry before he lost the ball. Wicks, by the way, went back into the locker room, and now it's J.C. Horn who is down on the field. We'll step away for just a moment.
Wishing you comfort and joy this holiday season. It's the final days of the Lincoln Wishlist sales event. Get 3.9% APR, $1,000 trade assist cash, plus up to 90 days deferred first payment on a new 2023 Lincoln vehicle.
Be a part of the phenomenon of the color purple.
So moving. Mind-blowing.
For every woman who has felt unseen and unvalued, this is the ultimate empowerment story.
This movie brings people together.
It's very joyful for the human spirit.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's sisterhood.
It is a holiday miracle.
The Color Purple. Rated PG-13. Tomorrow.
As the world keeps moving, help prevent COVID-19 from breaking your momentum. You may have already been vaccinated against the flu. But don't forget this season's updated COVID-19 shot, too.
That time of the year is coming around.
The Holiday Classic is back on Christmas Eve.
Let's go!
Tune in to NFL Network for an epic primetime showdown.
It's time for the holidays. We're going to set the tone.
As the Patriots.
There's that speed.
And the Broncos.
Touchdown!
Line up mile high for an AFC clash on Sunday night.
Oh! Deck the hall. We having a ball.
The NFL Holiday Classic, tonight at 8, only on NFL Network and streaming on NFL Plus.
Wednesday on Fox. Louisville looks to cap their best season in 10 years. Wow! While the Trojans aim to light up primetime in their Pac-12 finale.
What a play!
The DirecTV Holiday Bowl, Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern on Fox.
J.C. Horn, nice to see him up and moving around. Remember, he just had come back from a 10-game stint with a hamstring injury most recently. He's made a difference in the defense, but looked like he was hurting here.
Yeah, he was working that shoulder out and running into one of those tree trunks A.J. Dillon has for legs. Can do that.
2nd and 8. Aaron Jones with a first down. Tough yards down around the 21 of Carolina.
Well, really known for his speed, but he's really got deceptive power, and he just runs with a lot of intensity, ferocity, and good body weight.
He's over 100 yards today. And after being careful about the carries last week, LaFleur has let him run wild today. Jones. Second with Jen.
Chris, here comes J.C. Horn back out on the field for this Panthers defense. Certainly good news that he's okay. Unfortunately for Wicks on the Packers sideline, not the same story. He is now out for the rest of this game. As you mentioned, he returned from the locker room. He got on the exercise bike. He tried to give it a go, but he kept holding his left lower chest area. So team doctor said no way, and they made him go back to the Packers locker room. Hopefully he'll be okay with some time.
All right, thank you. And as Jen mentioned, there is Horn back out there. On a 2nd down 6. Aaron Jones looked like he was going to get through that hole a lot faster, short of the first down, but Luvu closed fast on him.
Yeah, running away from Derek Brown and Brian Burns, turning that thing on, but the third guy in that group, Frankie Luvu, you called it, partner. Great vision, triggered on that thing early, able to come from the backside and make that play.
They need 2 on 3rd down.
Jordan Love, seeing what the defense is giving, looks like he's changing the play.
Aaron Jones is going to get the first down, and eventually, all the way, he's still to around the 6 or 7. Finally heard the whistle. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Packers. Some respect there between the runner and the tacklers, Von Bell and Aaron Jones.
Yeah, that left side of that line was Rasheed Walker and Elton Jenkins on the duo block, and they used to always tell us, you know, hug those double teams, and the reason you do that is because you're generally going to get some push if those guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Nice blocking combination on the left side of the line.
A.J. Dillon is back. He's got that hand wrapped with that thumb injury. Already has a touchdown run. Let's see if he uses it here. And met hard as soon as he got the football. And Frank Luvu led the charge. Now look at that. See, that's the wrap up talking. You ever play with something like that when you played running back?
I never with the thumb.
Might have helped you catch the ball. Hey,
nothing would have helped me catch the ball better.
It's just great to have, if you're a Packer fan, Dillon and Jones healthy, and Dillon had to do a lot of the heavy lifting when Aaron was out, and now Jones has been rolling.
And the first games that he had missed because of injury. Big man, but a tough man, too.
Stays in, does Dillon. Gets the football. And inside the 5, the clock will run. This is their quarter. The Packers, we said, 101 points in the third quarter. They've scored more than anybody in this quarter. Let's see if they're going to just let it run out. So we'll take that concept to the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a discipline of